Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz and today we're playing Affinity. We got the brand new Modern Horizons 3 cards and we're playing 2 of them in this deck. The first one being Refurbished Familiar, which is an artifact creature zombie rat with affinity for artifacts. It costs 3 and a black, so you can just cast it for 1 black mana. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. For every opponent who can't, you draw a card. So this is templated for Commander. It is definitely taking off right now, and it's super pushed. So it's a 2-for-1 always. If they have no cards in hand, you get to draw a card. It's basically a huge upgrade for just Frogmite. And then the other card in the deck is Sneaky Snacker, which is a 2-1 flying fairy rogue. Whenever you draw your 3rd card in a turn, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So this one has not been taking off quite as much in paper. It's not necessarily seen to be as powerful, but this is really crazy because you can actually, if this is in your graveyard, you've got a bunch of draw 3s in the deck, right? Deadly Dispute, Reckoner's Bargain, those draw 3 with Ichor Wellspring, Thoughtcast draws 2, so anytime you cast that, your Snacker's coming right back. And then secondly, if you have Sneaky Snacker in play, you can Deadly Dispute it, and it immediately comes right back. So you have even more Deadly Dispute targets, which is huge and powerful. So other parts of this deck that I'm taking from a couple of different pilots, we're playing a Singleton Lorien Island and a Singleton Lorien Revealed, which makes it so we can play 19 lands. I decided to play Counterspell specifically because I think that Affinity is going to have problems with Dust to Dust, and I want to be able to manage it with Counterspell and Negate. So over here we have Negates. I just updated my art here. And then we have a split of Galvanic Blast and Cast Down, which I'll trust the people that put the deck together. I don't know if that's necessarily correct. We have no Karks in the main, but we're playing a Breath Weapon with 2 Karkland Shaman in the sideboard and another Breath Weapon for red. I decided to play 4 Hydroblast for red and 4 Pyroblast for blue, and then 2 Gorilla Shamans for opposing Affinity decks. So we'll see how that works out for us. If you want sideboard guides for the decks that I like to play, like Familiars, Tron, and Poison Storm, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/kalikaiz. As the meta develops, we're going to be putting out new sideboard guides for those. And then make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this deck and if it's the new broken hotness. If you want to pick up Affinity or whatever deck, check out cardmarket.com. If you're in Europe, they're the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe, and you can get your deck in the battle box going and get your F&M going and just start pushing Pauper to the limit. That's it for me, and we'll see you in the matches. Okay, round 1, we have turn 2 Snacker, Bridge. Let's keep this. We are missing red mana. Our opponent's on Silver Bluff Bridge. Okay, we'll play our own bridge here. If we just start going for the mirror right away. Opponent plays a snow-covered island. Let's play our Sneaky Snacker. Opponent does not know that if they wildfire me, I have a basic. They could kill the Snacker and then we'll just go for like Wellspring and start going from there. Kills the Snacker. That doesn't matter that much to me. They definitely, I feel like it's a waste to remove that for sure. Plays a Glacial Floodplain. Let's just cast a Wellspring. They might counter the Wellspring. I'm not sure if that will matter. They don't counter the Wellspring. Play a Bridge. Pass the turn. This is going to be funny because we can just go Thoughtcast, get the Snacker right back. Plays a Silver Bluff Bridge. But for Jeskai Ephemerate, we are going to be bringing in Hydroblast and Pyroblast, probably. They're going to be on Dust to Dusts. They go top bottom off of a Preordain. Let's try... I guess I'll just Thoughtcast right away. That brings the Snacker back. Might counter. We're going to counterspell. Okay, so I'm going to go land, play this Nile Spellbomb, and then go ahead and draw 3 cards instead of 2 cards. Gaining 2 life. And my Snacker comes backer. Alright, your turn. Hopefully they don't play a Arcanomancer right now so I can get value out of the Spellbomb. They've got 5 lands. They could hardcast a Muldrifter now. They're going to evoke the Muldrifter. So they're probably going to Ephemerate, I guess. We can just kill the Muldrifter on our turn with any number of things. Okay, they play an Ephemerate. Yep, I can't do anything about that. Got 1 mana available. On the Scred list. Let's attempt to kill the Muldrifter. I'll play my Mistvault Bridge, attack for 2. I should have played the Vault of Whispers. That was a mistake. I can't get value out of my Spell Bomb again. Plays Augur of Bolas. Their Ephemerate goes to exile on their upkeep. Let's see what they get with the Augur. Finds Union of the Third Path, which is sort of medium. Plays a land. Another Augur of Bolas. Find a Brainstorm. Attacks. We're looking for more card draw. Deadly Dispute's good. So we can Deadly Dispute this on our end step, or if they ever tap out. Let's go ahead and attack. I guess we could like Makeshift Munitions to bait the counterspell, then Deadly Dispute the Sneaky Snacker. Or I can wait until I get my own counterspell. Let's try the Munitions. Interesting. Okay, I'll play the Vault of Whispers. That's the turn. Opponent Brainstorms. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage ready, but they have Union of the Third Path, which can draw them another card. Then they'll gain like 8. No, 7. They go Cleansing Wildfire in their bridge. Okay, I think. Plays another bridge. 3 mana available. I'm looking for a counterspell so that I can just get this going. We're going to get in for 2. Pass. Okay. Find another Sneaky Snacker. Alright, I'm going to play my Furnace. Attack for 2. Red. I will go ahead and Makeshift Munitions you. Sacrificing the Sneaky Snacker. Play another one. Hopefully they counterspell. They didn't counterspell. Looked like they're F6'd. A little nervous. If they do something. They don't do anything. Just putting out some fairies. They get in for 2. I'm going to take it and go to 18. Hardcast Muldrifter. Okay. Let's let that happen. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to cast down the Muldrifter. They could have an Ephemerate. They let that happen. Okay. Still ahead. To attack with the Snacker. And then just cast a free Mirror Enforcer. I'm looking for them to counterspell something so that I can just Deadly Dispute the Sneaky Snacker. They don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're close to dead from the munitions. It looks like they're going to go for the Union. So now is a perfect time for us to Deadly Dispute the Sneaky Snackers. Show the power. Both of them are coming back. Let's go. Okay. Sick. All right. Your turn. We get a treasure token out of the deal and 2 creatures on the table. Kenku for the opponent. Sure, that's kind of annoying. Definitely kind of annoying. I mean, we can just like start shooting them and then Deadly Disputing over and over. And then that's a lot of value. Let's see. They're going to Brainstorm. I guess see what happens. So these things are gone. I don't have to worry about that anymore. You're going to attack? Okay. Strange. Did not expect that. We go to 15. I guess they feel like they can win the race. Right, my turn. First thing I'm going to do is attack with everything. I feel like they probably have a Ephemerate for the Kenku. Then I can just Breath Weapon. Let's see. We're taking it going to 12. Right, let's play this Wellspring. That resolves. Play a Refurbished Familiar. You just go ahead and discard a card. Brutal. What are they going to discard? Discards a Muldrifter? Odd. Okay. So, we just see what happens here. Not sure the line. I feel like I don't want to correct. Okay, they go Breath Weapon. Killing their own Kenku. Okay. Watch this. Doink. Return my Sneaky Snackers to the table. Ridiculous. Okay, they're back. Alright, nice. And then I can just ping this and ping this. Is that worth it? I don't think that matters. I don't think I need to kill their Augur of Boluses. That's brutal. Things are just pretty recursive and grindy. Let's see if they want to attack. They're still going to attack. Attacks for 5. Okay. So they would have to have a bunch of lightning bolts to win. Don't they know that they're dead? Interesting. Cast a Mole Drifter. Okay. Well, let's see. Draw. Land. Play Wellspring. Go ahead and, oops. Kill the Mole Drifter. Attack the Wellspring. So the problem is that this is not, I'm not going to be able to get my Sneaky Snackers back this turn. Let's play Refurbished Familiar. Kind of pinch them. I'm going to discard. Discard's an Ephemerate. Shoot this. A1, let's sacrifice a red land. Attack you. So if they have nothing, we have lethal right now. If they have some sort of life gain, then we cannot kill them. If they kill the Mirror Enforcer, then I guess that's fine. Just play another Mirror Enforcer. And the now Spellbomb is definitely stopping them from being able to really go off. They're going to destroy evil. Let's try Counterspell. They have their own Counterspell. I will throw the Mirror Enforcer at you. And you're going to go to less than 11. I'm doing math quick. 7. Okay. Another Mirror Enforcer. And I can pass. They're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we just see what happens here. I guess we're dead to Triple Bolt if they attack with their Rustveil Bridge. So I shouldn't let that through. I should block just in case they have Triple Bolt somehow. Okay, we're blocking. I guess I should have thrown it at their face. That was a mistake. Cast a Lorien Revealed, drawing 3 cards. Okay, I guess it's my turn. I'll attack you. Scred. Okay, so let's hang them with the Mirror Enforcer. Let's see. I mean, they're super dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, Breath Weapon. You. You again. You again. You again. Attack my land. GG. GG. I think having the Spellbomb on the table helped a lot, but they didn't see any Arcane Answers, and this Sneaky Snackers there were like really good, I think. Let's see. So we want the negates. We want the Pyroblasts. I think the cast downs are required. I think the Galvanics are necessary. Are absolutely necessary. We want the Pyroblasts. Do we want any number of Hydroblast? If they land a Gorilla Shaman, we're pretty hosed with this specific setup. I guess I'm just not going to play around Gorilla Shaman right now. See if I get wrecked. Let's just do it this way. We have 5 answers to Dust to Dust. You can always try to counterspell a Gorilla Shaman, I guess. Hydroblast would be maybe good as well. We have a Refurbished Familiar and a Counterspell. Sneaky Snacker, Dispute. I think this is good. I'll play my Bridged on turn 1. That's the turn. Then I can play Seed of the Synod, hold up Counterspell, play the Bridge. On the next turn, maybe get the Familiar in play. But yeah, it has affinity for artifacts, so it just costs 1 mana after 3 artifacts are in play. That's pretty good. Cast into the Fire. Bummer. I play an Augur of Bolas. I guess I should be on Hydroblast. I find a Cleansing Wildfire. Plays a land. Play my land. Pass the turn. They attack for 1. Looks like they're going to Wildfire their own land. I'll go with Counterspell. Plays another land. I think I have to dig for lands here with the Ichor Wellspring. Next turn I can Thoughtcast, maybe. If they have Dust to Dust, I'm pretty hosed. They get in for 1. Okay, we're at 18. The Cleansing Wildfire their own land again. That's sort of surprising. Let's see. Plays a land. Not enough Counterspell up. 4 cards in hand. Okay, land. So Thoughtcast currently costs 1. Mirror Enforcer costs 3. Thoughtcast. 8 cards in hand. So I guess I just discard the Snacker here, because I can bring it back pretty easily. Next turn I'll have 5, 6, 7. Mirror Enforcer enters the table. Refurbished Familiar can't be played because it won't have the mana. 1 damage. Go to 17. I can always like Reckoner's Bargain and Mirror Enforcer for a bunch of life. 3 mana. They're Arcane Answering. We're going to Counterspell. I have to have a Pyroblast here. It did not. So now I don't have to hold up my mana. I could Deadly Dispute the Wellspring first. See if I can draw into another black source, but I don't have any other like untapped black sources. Let's see. Vault of Whispers. And just cast a Refurbished Familiar. Make them discard. Then cast a Mirror Enforcer. 3, 4, 5, 6. They discarded Kenku. Let's play a Mirror Enforcer. Pass the turn. They have no attacks. They are going to attack. Sure. They're going to kill a Mirror Enforcer. Okay. I won't block. Go to 16. Okay, so this is kind of neat. Oh no. What are they going to cast? Lauren Revealed. Mirror Enforcer. Mulldrifter is really good for them here. Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. Get the Snacker backer. I'll Spellbomb. That's pretty good. Find a Pyroblast. This comes back. Go land. Play the Spellbomb. Then attack you for 2. Because I kind of want this Refurbished Familiar to die so I can get them back and then make them discard more cards. I'm not sure if that's necessarily correct. Play another Familiar here. And then have Pyroblast or Negate available, but not the Nile Spellbomb. I guess that's the plan. Play the Fam. Alright, what are you going to discard? These cards Destroy Evil. Okay. 2 cards in hand. If they attack with a Mulldrifter, it's an easy block. They don't attack with a Mulldrifter. Okay. We go to 15. Looks like they're going to cast something that I can Pyroblast. Counter target spell if it's blue. Hopefully this resolves. Running all my Pyroblasts for a reason here. They don't have an answer. Passes the turn. Alright. We have another Snacker. Let's attack. Yeah. They're going to kill one of my creatures. Red. Okay, so let's Reckoner's Bargain it. Right. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. They're going to take the damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Mirror Enforcer costs 1 mana. Go ahead and play that out. Holding up Negate. So if they cast a non-creature spell, oh no, right? They're just playing a land. It's in for 2. I feel like they should be holding up the lands. And a Great Furnace. I think I'm going to cast the Blood Fountain, then discard my Snacker, play land, and get it back. Brutal. Okay. Attack. Take 8 if you want, I guess. And Lauren Revealed, we have to hard cast. We have no black mana. But if they go for like Ephemerate, we have Negate. Just looking for black mana right now. Alright, GG. Thanks for playing. We'll see you in the next match. Okay, round 2. Reverse Quarren. They're on the play. We're on the draw. We have a really slow hand, but any black mana is good. Can I afford to keep this hand? Turn 3, we play. So my plan is to just go land drop, turn 3, Thoughtcast. I feel like that's not good enough. Look in this one. Alright, we have a much better hand. Let's keep. So what can we put back? Lorien. And I guess it's the Reckoner's Bargain. So we're going to go Bridge, turn 2, Blood Fountain, Bridge. And we can discard the Snacker and Thoughtcast, maybe. They play a Bridge. Let's play a Bridge. Alright, they're on some sort of Mardu deck, maybe? Rustvale Bridge. Okay, it's just Boros. Interesting. Land, play a Blood Fountain. This gives me 4 artifacts. Play another Blood Fountain, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 artifacts. And I can maybe just lead on Thoughtcast right away. Novice Inspector for the opponent again. Can I beat Boros? I think I can beat Boros, we'll find out. There's a Bridge. They just have 1 attack, okay. Alright, I think I need to just go Blood Fountain and then Mirror Enforcer. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, the other option is to Thoughtcast right now looking for a land. If I don't find a land, I don't have the Mirror Enforcers this turn. And the next turn I can just discard this and double end the Thoughtcast. I guess I just Mirror Enforcer. Okay, turn 3, 8 power. I talked myself into it. Okay, what do you got? Alright, 3 mana. Cracks a Clue. Plays a Glinthawk. They have to pick up a land or the Clue token. Maybe they... Okay, they're going to pick up a land. Sort of They're going to pick up another land? Okay. They're going hyper aggro. I can find a I guess we're just going to discard this, draw 2 cards, bring it back, play land, attack you for 8. They have 6 power on the table. Guess I just attack. I think 8 is good, but I'm not sure. Whatever. Send. They are going to double block and block with the Glinthawk. So I will kill the Glinthawk and a Thraben Inspector. Alright, now I have 6 power on the table. Plays a land. Lightning Bolt the Snacker. Oh man, opponent. Right? Feel bad. Play a land. Attack you. Right, they take 4. We're going to Deadly Dispute this blood token. Snacker comes back. Play a Wellspring. Draw 2. Or draw a card. Play Refurbished Familiar. You discard a card. How do you feel? Probably not very good. They are on Mardu, which is interesting. And then I will happily block with the Refurbished Familiar and then just get it back and replay it. Kind of busted. What are you going to do? Plays a Lembus. Try 1, draw a card. They go top. So they must have an answer here. They're just going to attack. Okay. Easy block. Boink. Plays a land. Of course, Skyfisher is going to pick up the Lembus. So I'll attack you with my Mirror Enforcer. And I think I need to try to find another black land. Let's Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Draw 3 cards. There's a Draw's Forge Bridge. Play this. Now I have Counterspell and Cast Down. I guess I'm just going to Thought Cast. I can't cast all those things. Draw 2. Okay. Feel like they're pretty close to dead here. My opponent is thinking through their life choices, having registered Boros. Alright, let's see. Our plan is probably just to counterspell their play. They have 3 cards in hand. 4 mana for a Thorn. No, that's okay. I'll just counter it. Oink. Because that can block my Mirror Enforcer, which I don't really want to have happen. And cast down, attack for 6. Okay, they decide that they're going to attack for 3. No blocks then. I don't currently have the ability to Galvanic the Mirror Enforcer. I have 1 card in hand. Okay, I'm going to attack you for 2. 4, 5, 6. So I guess I have to play, well, go Blood Fountain on Enforcer Familiar. Discard your last card. Play an Enforcer. Play Bridge. Your turn. Okay, they draw another card. So 1 card for turn. Plays a Thraben Inspector, so they can go up a card again. And we win. Nice. So we are definitely expecting Dust to Dusts. And the negate. Breath Weapon is not really needed. I don't think we need the cast downs, to be honest. We probably need some number of Hydroblasts. Do I even care about removing their creatures? Oh, now Spellbomb doesn't matter. Okay, another Hydroblast. Okay. Well, Sand doesn't do anything. Let's mulligan. Okay. Seems alright. We have Bridge, and then we can Deadly Dispute, I guess. Hopefully they don't have Dust on turn 3. We play a Swamp. So that is not a Dust. Go land, Blood Fountain. And next turn I can go see the Synod. If they don't do anything, I can Deadly Dispute the treasure, or the token, so let's do that. Blood Fountain, I have 3 artifacts in play. Next turn I'll have 4. Hold up Negate and Deadly Dispute on their end step. They Boros Garrison, picking up the Swamp. And pass the turn. I think people are just not used to Snacker yet. Like, playing removal on it is just never going to work. That's kind of sucks. Alright, opponent, trying to the Synthesizer. So let's just counter it. Plays a land, Raven Inspector. So now we have 4, 5, 6, 7. Land, play this Blood Fountain, and a Mirror Enforcer. Once again, we have Mirror Enforcers on turn 3, but only 1 this time. Your turn. You have 4 cards in hand. I'm just going to yield through this turn. I see no reason to Deadly Dispute. I mean, Okay, they get rid of my creature with a Tithing Blade. That makes sense. Didn't consider that. It's in for 1. I'm gonna lead on Deadly Dispute on the Blood token. Maybe that's not worth it. Play this Wellspring. Long term, that's gonna be better for me, right? Yikes. I'm gonna negate. They have 2 damage on the table. We can't do anything. So if they have us we're hosed, they pick up the Tithing Blade, which we can just negate later on. They have a lot of power on the table. Plays a Relic. Okay. Rid of the negate. So I guess their plan is to Relic the Snacker. And for 2. 3 cards in hand. Another Mirror Enforcer. Let's Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. Draw Familiar. No untapped land. Play the Mirror Enforcer. I think I probably need to use the counter spell here instead of negate on their Tithing Blade, because counter spell is going to be better. Well, it's better now, but and then negate we can hold up the mana better. We're going to counter spell here. They have 1 white available. Crack the Relic. Okay, that makes sense. They needed to draw lands as well. Get in for 2. Alright, we have a Hydroblast. Play. So I'm going to Deadly Dispute a Blood token away. There we go. Land. Play this Refurbished Familiar. And what are they going to discard? Discards Makeshift Munitions. I think I'm just going to start attacking. Now I only have Negate available and Hydroblast. Next turn, Wellspring plus Blood Fountain. Just looking for more dispute effects. Opponent's turn. They have 3 cards in hand. They can crack some clues if they want. I'm going to cast Experimental Synthesizer. I'm just going to Hydroblast. Keep them off of their value engine, basically. They didn't have anything previously, so I feel like maybe it's useful. Are you going to play another Tithing Blade? They crack a clue. Plays a Glinthawk. So they have to pick up a land or the clue. Probably will pick up the land. Replays the land. Cards in hand. They attack for 2. Okay. So my Refurbished Familiar is holding back the Glinthawk. Go for Wellspring. Draw an island. The bridge. The fountain. Not sure if I'm winning the race right now, am I? So maybe I need to chill. Plus them to 12. Whatever, I'm going to attack. Holding up Negate. They have 2 cards in hand. Cards in hand. They crack a clue. Giving up white and a red mana. There's a bridge and a Glinthawk. Okay. You want to start attacking with your Glinthawks? They do. Alright, we block. Okay, so should I just discard my island right now? It's an untapped source, so I think I want to keep it. And a Thoughtcast. Play that first. They have a Hydroblast. Let's counter your Hydroblast. Play another Mirror Enforcer. Right now I can't do anything. I play the bridge. Let's just discard this island now. The bridge. A Wellspring. Draw a card. We're close to dead, so I have to not attack. Any life gain right now in the deck other than the 2 Reckoner's Bargains. They play a bridge. They have 2 cards in hand. Cleansing Wildfire on their bridge. That puts them back to 2 cards in hand. Gets them another land. Plays a Synthesizer. They're going to whiff. What do they find? And show me. A Glinthawk? Wow. Okay, so they pick up the Synthesizer. Finding Omen of the Dead, which they can't cast. Gets in for 4. Right? So actually, we're going to get rid of their Synth here, but we'll still be at 5. Okay, Sneaky Snacker. The Blood token. Oops. Fountain back the Familiar. 4. Play the Refurbished Familiar, get rid of your Synthesizer. Then we'll play the Sneaky Snacker. And then they can only attack us to 3, but we're dead to a burn spell. Right? And pass. See what they rip. If they have a bolt, they can just go bolt attack you. They play Drawsforge Bridge, which I think is a mistake. Kind of Thoughtcast. Okay, Thoughtcast. Blood token. Guarding Bridge. I have an untapped land. Play my untapped land. Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. Draw a bunch of cards. Another Snacker. Okay. We have a Mirror Enforcer. A Sneaky Snacker. A Sneaky Snacker. And now I can attack. This. Oh, I should have attacked for 12. That would have forced blocks. That was probably a mistake. I didn't even do the combat math. I don't do combat math ever. Whoops. Yeah, I should have attacked for 12. And they would have had to just kill a novice inspector, I guess. And they could have attacked. We'd still be dead to a burn spell. I guess here we're dead to galvanic. Nope. Yeah, we're dead to galvanic. But do they want to take the damage here or not? Who knows? I'm going to block and block. So taking 2, going to 10. Next turn, we have lethal on board, so they're going to have to block with their Glenhawks. But let's see what they do. So we're not dead to a Galvanic now. They play a Thraben Inspector. They can get another land, or another card in hand, I mean. Let's see what they draw. The Synthesizer has a pretty good rip. And they find Goldmire Bridge. Sad. So we win. We'll see you in round 3. Alrighty, we're in round 3. Okay, so let's go. I think this hand is fine. Keep. We have a turn 2 Galvanic to kill something on the table. We also have Refurbished Familiar on turn 3. Our opponent mulligans to 5, which is obviously good for me with the Refurbished Familiar in hand. I feel like this is just super punishing mulligans, so we'll see if that matters to our opponent. What mulligans to 5? Plays a bridge. Okay, I guess we're playing the mirror. Play my bridge out, pass the turn. Gonna have Counterspell up soon. That should be pretty good. Plays a bridge. Blood Fountain. Okay. 3 cards in hand. Play my bridge, pass the turn. I did not have the Blood Fountain. So if they have, let's see, they have a Refurbished Familiar, I guess I discard Silver Bluff Bridge. Plays a Wellspring. Okay, that's all they got right now. They go to 3 cards in hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We can go land, familiar. They have to discard. Discard's a land. So that means that they must have lots of lands and not very many spells in their hand. We'll counterspell their Deadly Dispute. Okay, so they're going to go to 3 cards in hand. We'll play a bridge, and then next turn, on turn 5, we have Lorien Revealed. We can cast the Makeshift Munitions this turn. Doesn't do that much, but it also doesn't hurt. But it looks like we just draw a Wellspring, so we'll play that. 5, 6. Finding a cast down. Let's attack for 2. Boink. Opponent's at 18. They play an Ichor Wellspring. 3 cards in hand. There's a Refurbished Familiar. Okay. I'm going to discard the cast down. Another Refurbished Familiar. I'm going to discard my Galvanic here because I want to cast the Lorien Revealed. See if that works out for me. If they have their 1 of Metallic Rebuke, I'm going to feel pretty sad. Draw 3. Sweet. We didn't draw anything good, but we did draw 3. Okay, our opponent has 4 power and flying. I'm disincentivized to block because they can just Blood Fountain them back. That's the Reckoner's Bargain going to 20. Deadly Disputes. The Blood Token. I feel like I would have just sacked the Familiars. Right, I guess what we want is to draw Nile Spellbomb. Play a Gear Seeker. We have a cast down for that. Blood Fountain. Then play Makeshift Munitions. Play land. I'm going to go ahead and go cast down here. Attack you for 2. They want to use their whole turn bringing back the Gear Seeker and recasting it. I think maybe that's okay. You can just ping and then hopefully draw into something. Opponent's going to attack for 4. Okay. They have 4 cards in hand. So they had mulligan to like 5, I think it was, but they had triple deadly dispute Thoughtcast, and we have 0 card draw spells except for our Lorien Revealed here. They are going to bring back the Gear Seeker. Okay. Let's discard a land. Drawing a Wellspring. Play the Wellspring. Mirror Enforcer. Play another Wellspring. Mirror Enforcer. We have Bridge. We have Counterspell now. I can take out both of their... So I can Counterspell a Blood Fountain. I can block these 2, then Counterspell a Blood Fountain. Then bring back my stuff. Kill both their Familiars. And play my Mirror Enforcer and my Fam. They're untapping. 5 cards in hand. Optimally, I don't have to cast a counterspell. I double block and kill this, and then I go end step, kill that, get back my stuff. 3, 4, 5, 6. They might make this unblockable right now, in which case I'll ping these two with my Wellsprings. Okay, they do make it unblockable. So we'll go ping this, draw a card, and a breath weapon. That doesn't help that much. This, draw a card, take it in for 5. So we are on, definitely on a clock. You again, back to Wellspring, play another Wellspring, find Sneaky Snacker, cool, a nice blocker, play the bridge, and I will go ahead and attack for 6. We have Counterspell, can just block with the Snacker, and then next turn they're dead to my munitions. If they just straight up attack with the Gear Seeker, we can just block with the Snacker here. So if they did play a Blood Fountain, they'd have to go Blood Fountain, tap 4 mana, and then cast a Refurbished Familiar, which I can just counterspell at that point, and then attack for lethal. So maybe that's the play. Go Galvanic Blast. Okay. Counterspell on the second Galvanic. Play a Wellspring. I guess if they have a removal spell for Snacker, then we're dead. Chromatic Star from the opponent. They're going to try to dig into another Galvanic. Did they get there? Plays Mistvault Bridge. Alright, we win. Maybe, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, sweet. We're dead. Let's see. We need the Gorilla Shamans. Breath Weapon comes out. I don't know what the rest of the sideboarding is going to be. I want the Nile Spellbombs. I guess Pyroblast can kill their creature. Cast Downs can come out. Pyroblast can kill their main creature. And then, do I want Hydroblast too? Is this just a many blast matchup? Get rid of the Galvanics. Then I'm only worried about their Mirror Enforcers, but I can just keep blocking with my Sneaky Snackers. So I have to cut 3 cards. I know I want the Grill Shamans. I guess I'm just gonna cut these 3 cards and like kind of hedge all over the place. Let's see how that works out. I feel like the Nile Spellbombs are pretty important to stop the opposing Blood Fountains. I have a Gorilla Shaman. Let's keep. We also have turn 2 Counterspell. Our opponent plays a Bridge. Play a Bridge as well. Plays a Seat of the Synod. A Wellspring. So I could just go Gorilla Shaman, kill your seat right now. Then they have to manage the Gorilla Shaman. Probably worth it. I like that. Just setting them back to being on the draw. Next turn, I can play the Seat of the Synod, hold up Counterspell. They have to have a removal spell here. They don't. Okay, they Galvanic the Gorilla Shaman. Pyroblast. Alright, let's play this and pass. Next turn, I think we're just taking it slow here. Opponent's gonna Deadly Dispute, so I'm for sure counterspelling this. Plays a land. Blood Fountain. So I have Blood Fountain as well. I can play my land. Your turn. So what do I want to do here? I feel like maybe it's better to just play the Snacker and then Deadly Dispute it later. Plays a Wellspring. Could also just discard the Sneaky Snacker right now. Mirror Enforcer. I think I want to play the Sneaky Snacker as a blocker. I'm gonna have a hard time getting through it. We have Vault of Whispers. Play this. I guess in order for me to get the Snacker back on their turn, I have to Deadly Dispute it and then discard with a Blood Fountain token. Attack. Okay, block. Deadly Dispute my snack. That worked. I guess we'll wait till end step in case we want to Pyroblast something. Makeshift munitions. Do I have any answers to that? Oh, I had a Hydroblast in the deck. Fine then. Chromatic Star for the opponent. 1 card in hand. So we'll Blood Token, discard. It's the Bridge at this point. I have an untapped land. Get back my creature. Play my Familiar. Make them discard. And then I've got Blood Fountains for days. They're gonna kill it? Okay. I guess that draws them a card. They discard a land. Okay, let's get back my 2 creatures. Forgot I had Gorilla Shaman there hanging out. Play the Refurbished Familiar again. You like to discard a card again? Mean. They're gonna ping the familiar again. Okay. What do they discard? Another land. So this next turn, I guess they have to shoot the snacker and get in for 4. Play my Gorilla Shaman, kill all your artifacts. And the blood token costs 3 mana. I have enough mana to kill the Vault of Whispers, the Blood Fountain, and the blood token. Block here. 3, 4, 5. I think I'm just gonna cast the Lorien Revealed, gets back the snacker. Hopefully they don't have an answer. Okay, we get back the snacks and play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play our own Mirror Enforcer. Play Blood Fountain. And we're planning on blocking with the Mirror Enforcer, getting them back, playing Familiar into Mirror Enforcer. Opponent plays a Chromatic Star. Did not F6. I keep doing that. They Makeshift Munitions, going face. Okay. Plays their own Gorilla Shaman. Don't have an answer. Ah, darn. After my land, X, draw for turn. I have a Thoughtcast. Guess I attack first. It looks like they're holding up killing my Gorilla Shaman. So I guess I just have to play it. And then take out their lands. They have a Hydroblast. Okay. So I can Reckoner's Bargain this straight back. Looking for my Hydroblast now. Got the snackers. Let's Thoughtcast. Finding Nile Spellbomb. I can play my bridge. Then play my Spellbomb. Just play the Blood Fountain. Just gonna play the Blood Fountain. Not really sure the correct play here. We're getting hosed by their Gorilla Shaman, so it seems like having Hydroblast is maybe the better call. We're just gonna take out all of our lands and place a Gear Seeker. They're gonna attack for 5, but we can just blast the Gear Seeker and play the Nile Spellbomb. And a Wellspring. See if we can draw into the Pirate Blast, or Hydroblast. An Enforcer. Let's kill this thing. Enforcer, and Nile Spellbomb. And we will attack. Take 6. So we can Blood Fountain stuff back still. Assuming that they don't use their Gorilla Shaman to kill the Blood Fountain. They're at 8. Somehow I'm feeling like we're winning, but I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Someone can tell me. Have just the Gear Seeker in the graveyard. If they try to kill the Spellbomb, then I just go for the stuff. Galvanic on the Mirror Enforcer. Okay. Scoop, we win. All right, let's go. In round 4. All right, we're here in round 4 versus Brivenix, and Brivenix has been on Mono Blue Terror, but I don't know what's going to be happening now that it's post MH3. Maybe they're also on Affinity. I think we need to mulligan this hand. I think unfortunately this is going to have to be a keep. We can put back the cast down here. We have a turn 2 Galvanic. Opponent does seem to be on Terror. So we'll just start playing stuff out. If they boomerang my lands, they boomerang my lands. Can't really do anything about it. We do have the Nile Spellbomb, which can be good. So we can get that onto the battlefield quickly, and then maybe that will stop them from tearing me out. Sneaky Snacker is a pretty good way of handling their terrors. Go for the boomerang. Play my land again. Never not boomerang. They Thought Scour. Let's see if they have another boomerang. Play the land. 2, 3, 4. I'll play land and attempt to Nile Spellbomb. Counterspell. So they're going to have some terrors now. 2, 3, 4. Play a Cryptic Serpent. I think I just have to try to resolve that, and it resolves. Play a bridge. 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 1. X for 6. The damage. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast a Refurbished Familiar. They discard a Careful Study. We'll cast a Nile Spellbomb. That gets around Spell Pierce. They cast a Counterspell. Play Wellspring. Draw a card. Mirror Enforcer. I'm going to trade these 2 creatures for the Cryptic Serpent. Block. Does that work? Alright, Serpent's off the table. Play another Terror. Another terror. Stop it. Stop it. Another terror. So we are dead. Let's play Wellspring. Deadly Dispute a Wellspring. Need to draw a bunch of stuff. We draw one familiar. I can play that. They discard a card. Discard a Delver. Play Great Furnace. Pass the turn. We're going to be going to 4. Alright, block. That was pretty nice for them to have that many terrors in hand. And all the counterspells for my Nile Spellbomb, sadly. Play my Refurbished Familiar. Get rid of their card. Come on. I'll Galvanic Blast myself. Alright, fair enough. So we need all of the Pyroblasts. Wink. Breath Weapon out. Cast Down is in. Galvanic Blast is out. Counterspell is probably out. That seems fine. I think Counterspell and Negate are probably about the same in this position. Okay, we're on the play. We have Pyroblast in our deck now. Okay, I can maybe play a turn 2 Nile Spellbomb. Play my land, pass the turn. Maybe I should have played the Silver Bluff Bridge so I could draw into a Pyroblast. Get Bridge, attempt to Spellbomb. You have the Spell Pierce. They did not. Okay. Thought Scours. One instant sorcery in the graveyard. Plays an island. You're going to Boomerang. Hoodwink. Okay. Alright, so what should I do here? I suppose just play the bridge. Fortunately, can't play the Thoughtcast right now. 2, 3, 4. Brainstorms. So now Terror costs 4. 3. Boomerang again. Sort of mean. 4. So now they can cast their Terror if they want. So I guess I just play my Vault. And then in their draw step, Spellbomb them. That way they can't do any upkeep shenanigans. Prettier stuff. Let's see if we draw into a Pyroblast. We did not. Alright, they have to rebuild. We're going to turn off this draw stop. They have 4 mana. Let's play the red land. Play the Snacker. Because Counterspell doesn't do nothing versus that. Please Counterspell. Okay, they just let it go. That makes sense. 6 cards in hand. Plays a land. That's a Lorien Revealed. We can play 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I think I'm going to play the Wellspring first. Oh, I did that. Find the Pyroblast. I was thinking, how can I hold up Pyroblast while playing out all my spells? And I should have maybe drawn more, but then I would have had to discard to hand size, so it's all a big deal. Alright, plays another land. They can play at full price Terror, well, almost full price. Currently at 18. Let's play another Wellspring. Counter. Okay, fine. I will attempt, well, go Great Furnace. Well, play this. Attempt a Thoughtcast. They can't Spell Pierce it. Play a Counterspell. Okay. Let's attack you. 5 cards in hand. Plays a land. Plays a Cryptic Serpent. We're going to attempt to counter. If they have another counter, then they will be soon able to cast another Cryptic Serpent. That resolves. Okay, that's good for me. Going to attack. Let's attempt to Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. We draw 3 cards. Can't bring back the Snacker now. I'm going to Counterspell. Find Munitions. I don't know that that does anything, but let's, I guess, attempt to cast it. Alright, that resolved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are they going to be playing Hydroblast or in their deck? Plays a Brainstorm. We can attack with the Snacker and then Reckoner's Bargain it to draw 2 cards and get it right back. Thought Scour on themselves, milling Deep Analysis and Snacker. So now they can't get back the Snacker this turn because they already drew more than 3 cards. I think. Is it Tolarian Terror? A Cryptic Serpent. A Cryptic Serpent. We don't have any creatures in the graveyard. Let's swing. A lot of damage. And bargain this thing. Comes back. Play another snack. Play land. That maybe didn't make that much sense. Play the Blood Fountain now. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. I can maybe kill them. I have to think this through though. They Thought Scour. Killing Snacker and Dispel. 4 power on the table. A Deep Analysis. They're looking for a Hydroblast. Snacker's Comebacker. Okay. Careful Study. They're looking for Hydroblast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to attack. I'm not going to block because I'm going to try to win. Let's see if it works. Shoot you with the blood token. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go ahead and shoot you with the blood fountain. Yay! Sweet, they didn't have the Hydroblast and we win because of the makeshift munitions. Awesome. Yeah, that was the best we could do, maybe. Galvanic doesn't really do anything. Alright, we have a turn 1 Pyroblast. Let's keep. Plays a land. I'll play my Great Furnace. Passing the turn. They're going to cycle Alluring Revealed, getting another land. Let's see if they want to go for a Boomerang right now. Maybe I could just Pyroblast it. Not look like it. Okay. Play my Mist Vault Bridge. Guess they know that I have the Pyroblast in hand. The Thought Scour. So 3 in the graveyard right now. Thought Scour again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they would have to tap out to cast a Terror, and then I can go Nile Spellbomb, Mist Vault Bridge. Okay. That stinks for them. We're going to counterspell this. Then we'll just go Nile Spellbomb, tap for black, Spellbomb you, play a bridge. So now we have Cast Down available. They Boomerang my land. I think I'm going to start playing the Snackers out. Gets rid of my other land. Alright, let's play the black land. It's the turn. Guess I get rid of Silver Bluff Bridge. I could also just discard a Snacker right now. Probably fine. Okay, they're passing. Let's play the Seed of the Synod because I want to just hold up Counterspell. They're doing nothing. They have a ton of creatures in hand, that means. Play the Vault of Whispers. Play a Wellspring. Maybe they have a Counterspell right now, and that's just what they were waiting to do. I think I'm going to counter in response. So they could have a Dispel. They don't have a Dispel. We find a Pyroblast. That is really good. So 3 in the graveyard. Now they can play a Terror. If they play a Cryptic Serpent, we'll just use the Cast Down. Right. Land. Cast down this. Play a Refurbished Familiar. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They discard a card. They can put an instant or sorcery in the graveyard. Play a Mirror Enforcer. Pass the turn. Holding up Pyroblast. Next turn we have Sneaky coming back from the Wellspring. I'm gonna counter this. Really kind of stuffing them here, making sure I stop their momentum, but they can't come back. They Hydroblast in response. So they did bring in the Hydroblast for the munitions. Plays a land. 2, 3, 4. We can attack, I guess. Play a Snacker. And then Thoughtcast brings back the other one. The Counterspell. Now I'm just going to Deadly Dispute on the Wellspring. Gets back the Snacker. And we're going to go Refurbish Familiar. This is a ridiculous turn. Okay, discards a Deep Analysis. We're going to Thoughtcast now. We are very, very ahead. We got a lot on the table. We have 3 cards in hand. Plays a Murmuring Mystic. That is a good way to come back. Let's lead on Thoughtcast. Well, back with everything. Block the Mirror Enforcer. They're going to take 8 damage. If I can Deadly Dispute this, it comes right back. Okay, we'll do that first. Goes back. Play Thoughtcast. Play a Wellspring. Draw a card. I'm looking for a Pyroblast. They can't flashback the Deep Analysis now. Go Vault of Whispers, Blood Fountain, discard a land, finding the makeshift munitions. Okay. I think it's going to be difficult for them to win here. We win the match. We're 4-0. Let's go to round 5. Okay, round 5. This hand seems fine. He got a turn 2 play, a turn 3 play. Building up to more familiars and some Mirror Enforcers. Our opponent mulligans to 5. We don't have really any interaction. Mulligan to 4. Oh, sorry about that. What are you playing? They're also playing Affinity. Okay. So Affinity players are apparently mulliganing like crazy. So the first thing we're going to do is go Bridge, Nile Spellbomb. Then we'll start ratting. Finding a Snacker's good. Play the Spellbomb. Pass the turn. Maybe they'll dump their hand and we can just draw a bunch of cards with the familiars. Not sure which I'd like better. Plays a land. Plays an Ichor Wellspring. They're going to go to 3 cards in hand. I want to just get rid of all of them. Okay, we're going to get rid of all your hand. I mean, what are you going to do? Familiar. Card a card. And we'll do it again. This feels mean. Feels very mean. Oh, guess what? We have another one. Sorry. They're like, I was making a choice. No choices were made. Your turn. We're protected from Blood Fountain with the Nile Spellbomb. 3, 4, 5. Play a Blood Fountain. But it's still okay, like I said. We have the Nile Spellbomb. They have their own Nile Spellbomb. Let's see. 5 mana. Gonna try a Thoughtcast. There we go. 6. Wellspring. Draw a card. Mirror Enforcer. Yep. Take 4. Bonk. Alright, they're at 16. They untap. 1 card in hand. They are going to discard it. Running a counterspell. Okay. Interesting. I guess they didn't have the mana to pay for it anyway. They're going to Galvanic the Enforcer. Can't really do anything about it. So, find another Enforcer. Let's go ahead and attack. And then play the Snacker. Play the Mirror Enforcer. Hold up Reckoner's Bargain. Snacker. Land. Enforcer. Okay. Ooh, they play a land. And they scoop. So I was gonna Reckoner's Bargain end step, and we would have refurbished Familiar and just gone off. Wow. Thanks for the opponent there, that's for sure. So we're bringing in the Gorilla Shaman, getting rid of the Breath Weapon. Don't think I like these cards. I think I want Hydroblast as a 3 of. They didn't show me anything other than Counterspell for Pyroblasting. Pyroblast. Opposing Hydroblast or Galvanic. I don't know. I'm just going to do it this way. It didn't seem like they had the Gear Seekers. Okay, this is an unfortunate hand. We can't keep this one. Our opponent's on the play. Let's see if they keep 7. They mulligan to 6. We're doing it 2. Okay, we have a pretty good hand. I'm keeping this for sure, but what do I put back? I guess Counterspell. My plan is going to be play the Snacker, attack, Deadly Dispute it. Hopefully our opponent does not have a Gorilla Shaman. Play a Bridge. Play a Bridge of our own. They have a draw stop, okay. So now at this point I think I would rather have the Wellspring in play. And our opponent seems to also have a Wellspring. Or Cast into the Fire. That stinks. I gotta be that way. Alright, I'll play my land. Then hopefully they don't cast in, or play Gorilla Shaman or something. But we have a Hydroblast at the moment. So maybe they just go for another Cast into the Fire and we have the answer. I don't think I was supposed to hold open Hydroblast on turn 2 and like play my tap land, my untapped land first. There's a Refurbished Familiar. Okay. Luckily I can just discard my Sneaky Snacker. Nile Spellbomb. Okay. Well, fair enough. Another Hydroblast. And my Wellspring. I'm going to draw a card. Draw a Bridge. Play a Blood Fountain. 2 cards in hand. Plays a land. It's in for 2. Okay, my poor Snacker. Not going to be able to do anything. Play a Bridge. Then let's see what they do. Probably going to just Deadly Dispute on their end step. Okay, they're Deadly Disputing right now, so I'm going to Deadly Dispute as well. Here, they're using Reckoner's Bargain actually. But now they have to just sack the Spellbomb and don't get to draw a card off of it, which I think is probably pretty important right now. Okay. We draw 3. We have our own Nile Spellbomb. They draw 2. Plays a land. Get hit. Go to 16. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. A Bridge. A Wellspring. Yeah. We got Deadly Dispute. I'm going to pass and then probably Deadly Dispute on end step, but I'm not sure. We don't have anything going on still. I need some creatures in play. Just a bunch of refurbished familiars. Our opponent attacks for 2. I'm gonna go to 14. Deadly Dispute is countered. Just use Counterspell there. They let that go. My turn. Find a refurbished familiar. Cast that. Okay. They discard a Blue Blast. Gun to Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. Trying a Reckoner's Bargain. Counterspell. Cycle the Lorien Revealed for an island. Alright, I'm gonna pass. And not play the spell bombs right now. I think I'm gonna block their familiar, and then they have to Blood Fountain it. Cast. We're gonna counterspell the Thoughtcast. They attack, I'm blocking, and then I'll spellbomb them. Our opponent does not attack. They are attacking. Okay, snap block from me. Play the Nile Spellbomb, and we will spellbomb you. We'll yield to that, and then so their refurbished familiar goes away. Now we have a snacker. Okay. That is going to add a lot of value here, because I was missing things to Deadly Dispute, and now I can just keep Deadly Dispute in the Sneaky Snacker. My turn, and then getting it back. We have Hydroblast for the Gorilla Shaman, but they have not played anything like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hopefully they don't have an answer. Counter? Did it work? Oh goodness, it worked. But they can now Blood Fountain it. So let's start with attack you for 2. Then Deadly Dispute my Sneaky Snacker, getting it back. And we also get a Blood Fountain of our own. So let's play the Spell Bomb. Play a Blood Fountain. Now I guess the question is, do I want to just... I think I should just Nile Spellbomb them right now so they can't use the value. Find a Wellspring, and I can pass. Still have a bunch of Hydroblasts. Okay. They don't have anything going on. So it's going to be my turn. Another Snacker. Alrighty. Play this. Draw a card. Looking for lands, to be honest. It's Thoughtcast. Can I find some lands? There we go. Play a Snacker. Alright, so let's just start beating down slowly. Value cannot be contained. No reason to keep drawing. Seems like we just have infinite threats in this deck. I mean, it's kind of fun, but I still also feel bad about playing Affinity. I play a Seed the Synod. Okay. Play our own Seed the Synod. That's a Thoughtcast. So of note, the Snackers are not going to be able to come back this turn. Attack for 2, or 4. Attack with 2 of my creatures for 4 damage. Go ahead and play our makeshift munitions, but they could have a Hydroblast. They don't. Play a Thoughtcast. Alright, I'll play a Refurbished Familiar. This is brutal for them because we're discarding their card, and then we're probably just going to attack for 6, bargain away the Refurbished Familiar, get all my familiars back, and then discard them again. And they agree that it is GG. This deck is broken. Alright, so thanks for sticking around, everybody. This deck was really strong. Obviously, Refurbished Familiar was overpowered. We beat the Affinity Mirror a couple of times. I feel like my deck was just perfectly set up, obviously. So we'll see how Affinity evolves over time. I think that it's definitely going to be tier 0 from here on out, and I will see you in the next video.